We're live. It is the Rich Lieberman Media Pulse. Before I talk about anything, and I this is my first broadcast for Monday. A little late today because I've been doing a few errands that I'm trying to take care of. One of the things I get about some people call targets. They're not targets, and this specifically having to do with KTVU. Now, people say, why do you go after KT? Some people, why do you go after KTVU? Why do you go after KTVU? Well, I'm not going after KTVU. I make fun and go after KTVU, not because I have some vendetta or whatever. They make it easy for me to go after them. I don't have a specific target. One of the reasons why I do that, and not to sound sanctimonious whatsoever, because that shouldn't be the view. I'm going to say this and get this out on the record because I want this to be very, very clear. I don't have any target. There are people that I don't really like. People, and I'm talking about when I say don't like, I'm not talking personal. There's a few people that I have personal issues with, but guess what? If I go after people that I have personal issues with, but I really like on the air, I'm going to keep it independent. I know that comes as a shock to some of you, but that is the record. Conversely, there are people that I love and I think are wonderful people that I've met in my life who I can't stand that are on the air. I try to be fair, objective. I know that some of you might find that shocking. But back to KTVU, things they do, some of the people that work there who have tenured careers and who have put in enough time to where they could be taken seriously, incredible, and all of the above, and are like robots, are like nomads, zombies who just kind of go in to go in and don't say anything, don't want to create a ruckus or a fuss. That may sound good in theory. I understand some people have to the proverbial take care of the family, feed the family, and all that. They're not gonna go around looking to pick a fight, especially places they work. I get all of that. I used to be in that situation long, long time ago. Some people ask me today, what's the deal? If I had 3 kids and a mortgage, I might not be able to say what I say. I'm independent because that's one of the things, it's one of my little brand notes here is that I am not beholden to those forces. So I am able to say what is on my mind and to be fairly objective. But with regards to KTVU, they make it easy with their stupid little things like everything that they do lately, the greeting card crap. How dumb can you be? All the other various malfeasances that they are a part of. Their inept general manager, their inept news director, their incompetent whatever, fill in the blank. I look for issues like at Channel 2 specifically, all over the map here and beyond. God knows I've said as much as I could say. Perhaps I'll have more ammo coming with regards to Kron or Channel 7, which has become hostage to Disney and all the other various stations, whether it's KPIX or NBC Bay Area. They all kind of catch my attention every now and then. 2, KTVU, Fox, the firm, more specifically, yes, because they do stupid things. They have some various people that procure certain things that catch my fancy, my ire, my whatever. And yes, I comment about them. Good, bad, indifferent, mostly bad. And boy, oh boy, do they give me ammo virtually every other day or week or what have you. Yes. So, but I don't have a specific growl or vendetta issue per se with KTVU. I used to love KTVU. Used to love when I was a kid watching wrestling, or I'm using that as a you know issue, an extreme. Gary Park and George Redding, Marsha Brandwin, for God's sakes, Dennis Richmond. All those great people. Fred Zender was their news director, their prestigious news director. Bob McKenzie, Rita Williams. Look what's happened to them. And, call me a loser. God knows many of you will. I care about those call letters. Why do you think one of the reasons I go after KCBS, what that's become? And just because we're in a new era, a new world, a new regimen, so to speak, you could care about where you work. And those of you at KTVU with half a brain, you know where I'm coming from. You send me notes and anonymous letters and so forth because you're worried about your own rear end, and I get tips and all that. So I don't have a specific target at KTVU other than the various people who I've kind of talked about. But themselves, yeah, I'm just here getting tips and watching every now and then, and looking at people like Mike Meback, Mr. Holier Than Thou, and Garcia Michaelian, and Sal Castaneda. Sal, I love you, man. I think you do a hell of a job. But Sal, sometimes you're just a little bit too, shall we say, indoctrinated. I'll leave it at that. And people like Pam Cook and Dave Clark, they're there to get a paycheck. They don't care about things that are taking place. They go there, they do their gig. Fine. God love them. But with regards to various people, Claudine Wan, I've joked for over a decade that she rarely smiles, if at all. That's a little bit more tongue in cheek. But KTVU used to be something, used to be really, really profound in a very good way. Nowadays, oh my God, and you can quote me. Hey, I'll see you later.